Let's see if we're live and if people are able to get in here. I see the numbers going. We've got some people here. Is anybody watching NIO today? That's what I want to know. Any thoughts? And by the way, if you're in chat, let me know that you can see me and hear me. And tell me what you think about the market, NIO, anything in general. Just go. You're watching all day. What's up, Jades? Welcome. And this is, yeah, what's up? Rune, what's going on? Asian Fish, what's up? Welcome, everybody. This is different. I haven't done the chat on the side yet. So this is different. We might run with it for a little bit. It's kind of fun for maybe if somebody's watching the replay, they'll get to see the comment, threads in the chat stream maybe. I don't know. Listen, it's not like I know what I'm doing over here. All right, let's be real about this. Nikos, what's up? Says we can have some peace of mind after today and finally focus on the reasons we invested in this amazing company. And yeah, I'm real curious how the sentiment's going to play. The trade volume is one of the things that I'll be watching. I want to see what big money does and if they're going to start buying in. We already saw some big money, I think, buying yesterday when it came to KWeb and Alibaba, maybe some other stuff too. So, but I haven't seen a big uptick yet from NIO, so I'll be watching that. Ted says, yes, it's Friday. What's up, Daniel? Josh, S&P down. Yeah, I know, man. Wow. If you look at the week for the oh man, it's just, like I said, I've been talking about it. My biggest concern all year has been the market, not NIO, but the market and that effect on NIO. So yeah, what's up, Josh? Kevin, what's going on? Yeah, you're darn right. We're here to chill, kick it, have a good time. I'm kind of liking I don't know. I hope this chat thing plays out well. I don't want to mess with things too much just because I already don't know what I'm doing. Simpson, let's go. Ted says, and you claim you're not high tech. If you knew the number of times I try and do video and then I screw something up, oh man, I'm telling you. Dana says, more cheaper, please. Simpson, let's go. Jacob says, I'm here just buying slowly, sold half at 26, coming back. Yeah, you know what? I'm all about it. Whatever the strategy is for each investor, you got to do what makes sense. And it's different for everybody, different risk tolerance level, strategy, approach, all of that. Time to relax. What's up? Says, how many times will they reiterate inflation data? Yeah. Wow. How about Powell just promising pain for people? I don't know if anybody listened in on that. Oh, well, it's also one of the reasons I picked a Chinese-based company for a future long-term play because I saw the mess I was getting back into here in the U.S. when I came back. Ooh, it's tough. And yeah, Asian Fish, exactly. Agreed. Fed just killed the market. They, are they going to pump it up? Are they going to do something? Possibly. I'd said it before. I'll still be watching. Political pump, maybe. Politicians, they don't want to be associated with a crappy economy. But I laugh as I say it because I think everyone knows it at this point. Ron, what's up? So let's go, NIO. You darn right. Let go. Ted asks, is Seth being shy? You know what? He's not. He is actually not here yet. But I told him just come on in. This will be the first time that we have live streamed together from the new spot. So I'm curious how he likes it. I sure like the setup. It's very chill. It's a good vibe here. So yeah, you can give Seth crap when he shows up. Josh, is it just me or is this sell-off a bit of an overreactive sell-off? Main inflation drivers are pretty much gone at this point, it seems. Yeah, you know what? I didn't look closely at trade volume for the major indices, and my view is really, I'm a really simplistic kind of guy. The way I see it is, you've got money, the money moves around, so it's just a matter of where's the money going, you know. And I will say, I'm watching the housing market. It's it's bad. I mean, it's bad, and I don't know how bad it is, because the last couple of years they've held data and kept foreclosures from happening, and so we don't even know how bad it really is yet. But as they raise rates, obviously the cost of loans goes up, and that's a bad combination, especially with where we're sitting. So I'll be looking for deals. Yep. Jade says, proud of NIO today for holding strong against today's market. Yeah, and like I said, the trade volume was up a little bit, but not a lot. I'm looking for, a big push from NIO when we start seeing that 100 million, volume trade daily. Like when we get to that point again, that's when I think we'll really go and we'll see it move. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna, do the same thing I've been doing: sit back, watch, and make sure NIO continues to do what they're doing, which is absolutely do the thing with fundamentals. And I trust the stock price eventually will follow. Again, I'm a simple guy. Avaro, what's up? Says nothing holding NIO back now. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how investors respond to this. I think a lot of the retail investors are going to feel like that. And I don't know when big money really comes back in. But again, trade volume is going to be a big indicator, and maybe there's some buying going on that won't be finished until next week. So maybe we won't see that reflected in the price action until next week. And maybe that's why we don't have a bigger push and higher volume. I don't know. We'll see. Studying the market sure is interesting, though. And I can't, is that Cyrillic? I'm not sure. I see the NIO going up. That's all that matters. So we're on the same page. What's up, David? Welcome. Glad to see you here. Thanks for stopping through. Ted says you can trust the government on the housing data. They're the government and they only help. It's a funny thing, going through the federal criminal system firsthand, never having dealt with any of that before. I was like, wait, hold on. This stuff doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. This doesn't operate at all like they told us in school it operates. This is some trash they've been lying to us about. And so from there, I said, all right, Aaron, you need to start just doing your own research on everything. And whatever you thought you knew, you need to just start fresh eyes, start studying. And, because at the end of the day, outside of your own research, what else can you trust, until you find those good sources, where you can count on them. But yeah, for real, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And in the meantime, you've got Powell. I commented, I was kind of making fun, but in Discord this morning, I was like, so Powell is promising more pain for the US. Of course, he's making over 200 grand a year for his salary, and I love the variance. They're not sure what his net worth is. It's somewhere between 25 and 60 million. So the important thing is he's not going to be in a lot of pain. So I just can't help but kind of laugh at that stuff. Because what else can you do? You got to be able to make fun of some things. Time Relax focuses. What do you think about the phone side? I'm excited. You know what? I've said it before on here. Owning NIO is like owning Apple and Tesla, except that neither Apple or Tesla has the play with the energy that NIO is going to have. So, yeah, I'm happy with where I am with NIO. I just want more. And what's up, Morrow? So yeah, I'm excited to see what NIO comes out with. They have to be competitive in that market, in that Chinese market. And the branding being so important, they're not going to come out with something cheap or crappy. They've established the premium brand and services. So I'm excited to see what they do with the phone. What's up, Jeff? NIO San Fran, 36,000 says party time. You're darn right. Jesus, what's up? Says, how's it going, Aaron? This is a great day and finally getting a deal done for auditing Chinese stocks. What is your end of year prediction for the stock price? Ooh, I have not given one all year. And I've said that I'm waiting because the biggest concern I've had all year is the market. And I still have that concern. The market is still so suspect, so propped up. I absolutely don't trust the people who are supposed to be taking care of business and leading and doing things. And so I'm just kind of like, I want to see if we get a push. And in fact, this next week, I think we're going to learn a lot. We're going to get August delivery numbers. We'll see how the stock price reacts to that. And what I'm specifically watching for is what's big money going to do. I want indicators from big money, either big time trade volume coming in or maybe even messing with the stock price. But I'll be watching them because short term, big money controls what happens. You know, that's just what it is in the market. And so with that in mind, and with this backdrop of a crazy weak suspect market, I just want to see what the delivery numbers are and how NIO stock responds. And then also we'll have earnings coming out September 7th. So the following week, we'll get that. And we'll learn a lot more. They'll give us some guidance numbers. I don't know. I hope it's all good. But again, I think shorts or anybody who wants to mess with the stock price short term will have an opportunity because the quarter two numbers, which will be reported on September 7th, it's a Wednesday before the market. They're not going to be great. You know, they're going to be okay. But they're going to be the weakest that we're going to see from here on out. So if there's a short who wants to really take advantage, that's their best chance. That's kind of maybe even their last shot. Let's see. Get back to comments. Ted says, if both sides playing nice on this delisting deal and the opening of NIO Park shortly, you think you can make a stock prediction? Yeah, I'll keep trying. Keep asking me. One of these times I will, just not yet. I might wait until December 31st to give my end of year stock price prediction. That way I won't be too far off. Daniel says, I have a guess that NIO won't be selected by the PCAOB first, and they will spin in some FUD. You know, it's a good point. And NIO, I don't know how the selection process is going to be by the PCAOB. If you saw my video earlier, I dropped it. And one thing that stood out to me is PCAOB stated mid-September, they're going to start going over and doing inspections, but I don't know who they're going to inspect. And NIO usually does their annual filings in the spring. So I don't know if they would go over and be looking at the ones from last year. I presume that would be the case unless they wait and go next spring with the new ones. But, we'll just sit back and monitor. I think you're right to bring it up and mention it, though. We have to be aware of that because until NIO is profitable, some shorts are still going to want to take advantage. Daniel already hit that. CH, what's up? Says, let's go, NIO. Wait for next payroll day to load more. Let's go. Asian Fish. Aaron, can you check your email right now? No, I can't because I check it on a laptop and I've never checked it here. So that's the no tech. I got to own it. It's me. I got to own it, but I'll check it later. And I still need to do that video and get into that stuff. So, BA says market crash incoming after midterm elections. You know what? It might. And again, like I'm just kind of watching and going, all right, and I'm going to throw this out there. I don't know if people have studied. I really haven't studied in depth about it. And I might do a video because I'm real curious if it'll get like shadow banned or whatever. But I might just do a video and go, do you think the Great Reset is a thing? Do you think that, there's a play for that? Because my thought is almost like this. If we get a political pump, then that shows the politicians are still kind of, working with central bankers and they're still sort of running things. If we don't, and the market absolutely crashes and there is no pump going into, midterm elections, then that will make me kind of wonder about the whole idea of this Great Reset stuff. But again, I haven't looked deep into it. I'm curious. I don't know what other people think about that. And I might, just for the heck of it, just to see if the video even gets any traction or play or what people's response to it is. Because I haven't looked that in depth at it. but I hear people talking about it. So be curious to see. And you know what? The markets are set up. Everything's been so propped up for so long. We'll see what happens. Jakes, what's up? Says, I still like NIO and I'm still in 2,500 shares, but here's my take. I think you're going to see somewhat of an asset bubble in China, similar to US 2008. There are many things I'm seeing. But with that said, I'm still trading options. I have 20 calls at $20.50 today. It looks like I'm keeping them. You know, on the China thing, there's a lot of, how can I say? Well, I'll just call it fear mongering and FUD spreading. Shocker, I know. But one of the things that I haven't heard anyone who's talked about that kind of negative side of things hit on this one really, really important underlying fundamental aspect. And that is the US is so much further along the debt enslavement system than China is. And a simple metric is this. Most of American borrowers, when they're buying property, real estate side, they're not putting down any real money. And so they're leveraged almost to a max amount. While in China, it's nothing for them to put 30% or more down. And the difference is having that liquidity and having, for one thing, it makes the market less volatile. Even when there are losses, they're smaller losses because there's more liquidity starting with the consumer. And that's, you know, the beginning. And that's the thing I'm watching, you know, the US with all this credit card debt that's getting worse and worse. And it's not like the government's going to start being efficient at some point. They're going to keep being inefficient and spending and wasting. And so then if at the same time they're trying to redefine recession so that they can, I guess, make some people feel better about it. I don't know why they even do that stuff. But then you got Powell, you know, basically saying, hey, more pain ahead. I'm more nervous about the US than China. And that's one of the reasons I picked this company with its positioning, because again, consider even one of the big real estate developers. I've said it before, but I got to repeat it. Evergrande over in China, there's a reason they're trying to pivot and get into the NEV space. That's where the future is in China. That's where the major growth is going to come in these next, you know, probably 5 to at least 10 years, at least through 2035. So that's just my thought, though. It's a good time for me to say not a financial advisor or an attorney or any of that stuff, but I think I'm entertaining. What do we got here? What have I missed? Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. All right. Shocker. Me not knowing what I'm doing. King Pop says, buy up leaps, guys. Load up on 2024 call options. Talking about those long-term leaps, those. Oh, man. Well, and you know, the price on those is pretty good, right? Because NIO's been in this $20 range for so long. I would imagine that would be interesting to look at. Again, I'm not a trading, like an options trading, whatever guy. I'm more of a long-term. That comes naturally for me. But yeah, concept, if you can position well. Jake says, so NIO has got to go global and get into Europe and into the US. Yeah, I think, well, I don't know who saw this, but for anybody who didn't see it, NIO, they announced at the Chengdu Auto Show that they not only sent one ship full of ET7s out, they sent 3. And of course, in NIO fashion, they kept that really low key. They didn't talk about it. And so they did that. And then after the fact, they're like, oh, by the way, now I don't know what number that it represents. I don't know how fast those get delivered. But it is, you're right. It's a matter of how fast can they grow and just dominate. And what am I seeing here? Asian Fish says, everyone, we're on a mission to get Aaron to 2,000 shares of NIO. Aaron has 12,000 followers. We can each buy Aaron 1 share. 2K is not too far. Y'all are awesome. And no worries. I'm going to get there. You know, look, that's why you set goals, right? So you got something to work towards. And Jade says, did you see Mr. P video regarding swap stations also being used as energy storage? They can sell back to the grid, becoming energy as a service when needed. Yeah, that's something I talked about a while back, and I'll continue to bring it up because especially, look, this winter is going to be really rough and really hard, especially I'm real nervous for folks in Europe seeing some of the things that are kind of being forecast there. My question and thought is, with NIO being positioned in Hungary to put out battery swap stations, the footprint that they create and what they can do as an energy storage, basically think of it as like a mini power plant. And think what that could do for the local economy if it's really struggling with this energy, because energy prices, that's a real problem. And I don't know that it's going to go away. But all of a sudden, innovation and this disruptive technology, this technology a lot of people aren't even seeing, NIO has an energy play, and it's much more low key than what anybody is seeing and recognizing, in my opinion. Anyway, I've been thinking that for a minute. So yeah, I'm glad, and I'm excited to see more people talk about it. It's so hard because conceptually you can envision it, but how do you put a price tag on it? What's the value? It's really hard to do that. So I understand why more people aren't talking about it or even aware of it. The other thing, and shout out to my buddy Nick, who's over in China, and he has a home charger, and there's a reverse swap that they can do. So he'll charge his battery at home, then he'll take it to the swap station. He swaps it out so that someone who needs a battery can get it. And he's in a city in Chengdu where they've had major power outages and issues. And so he was doing that. And then he got NIO points for doing that. And then he's helping other people out at the same time. How cool is that? And again, that's the innovative, disruptive aspect that NIO has, these plays that people don't even know about yet. It's so early, so cool, so excited. Ooh-wee. Let's go. Let's see. What did I miss? Got that one. NIO. King Pop says, I hope NIO goes first. There's 200 companies to inspect. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it'll be random. I don't know. But NIO, even I talked about it. I got into their annual guidelines, and they pretty much said, as far as they know, they're good. They're fine. They don't see any issues. And that was in the spring. However, it was up to the regulators and the authorities. Those folks needed to work out a deal. So I don't anticipate a problem. But it'll be nice to have it done. It's sort of, again, it's just another step, another, check that box. Jesus says, how about your August delivery prediction? Good one. How about, let's see. I think I was pretty close with my last one, except for those few thousand. Wait, can I say that I was close when I was a few thousand off? I don't know if I can say that. How about, let's go with a new record, and let's go 13 to 15,000, roughly the number that I had said for last month. Let's say 13 to 15,000 for August deliveries. That's what I'd like to see. Anything above that, I'll be ecstatic with. Let's face it, a new record would be great. So I hope we see that. I'm going to go with, 13 to 15,000 for the August delivery numbers, and let's see what happens. Asian Fish says, I bought Aaron a share today. Now I have to find a way to send the share to Aaron. That's crazy. I don't even know what to think about that or say. Thank you. Appreciate. King Pop says, don't really see how they sell energy back to the grid unless there are spikes in prices where it drops back down in an hour so they can charge the battery back up. That's one of the things about the battery swap stations. And I think we'll see more and hear more about this when the third, because they're on basically the second level of battery swap stations, the 2.0. They're going to come out with the 3.0. They've already been partnering. And if you want to check this out, look up State Grid. That's one of the state-owned energy providers in China. Because remember, they're basically going away from gas. And so Sinopec and State Grid both have partnered with NIO to do battery swap stations in that infrastructure. And State Grid has been working on things that can use both photovoltaic panels, so think solar, along with the battery swap stations, and that can replace and put power back into the grid. And that's sort of the idea with these, again, concept is little power plants that NIO can have. And the partnership with those state-owned companies makes sense because they're all going to transition. So again, why I was so excited in 2020 when NIO was named in policy for the battery swap stations is I was like, wow, they have an energy play. I don't know when that's going to be recognized, but it's all good. That's why it's long-term, right? Let's see, John. Just a matter of time. Neo train. Let's go. Neo San Francisco. Jeff says, "What about San Francisco location? More investigation to come." Yeah, I'll say I don't want to predict a time frame yet. I had actually talked about it before in the live stream, but I had said even before I thought NIO may be coming into the US in 2024. I think if they can do it, they'd like to get here sooner. But I also think they've got a lot of pent up demand. And so, depending on how fast they can ramp and get production numbers and deliveries up, that's obviously going to be a factor. So, we'll see. BA says Norway has already delivered 3 NIO ET7s. A little disappointed. That's hilarious. The NIO global community is awesome, though. It's fun. It's good stuff. Momentum Swing says, "Yep, 2024 strike, $10 calls. Booyah!" Wow. I wonder what those cost. Outside of my price range. No, I'm just playing. I mean, well, probably. Asian Fish. Jeff's here for the party. You already know. John says us Europeans are going to freeze. That's what I'm saying. NIO needs to get over there with those battery swap stations. How fast can they get them up? How much can they help? And how big does that come back to NIO? Maybe becoming a global player, in that energy space. That's crazy. Nobody's talking about that yet. Nobody being almost no one. Marcel's talked about it too. Morris says, "What do you think about NIO phone?" I kind of covered this earlier. I think NIO's not going to get in there unless they've got some legit value to bring. It's a Seth showing. He's here. He's in the house. I like it. Come on in, get some drinks. I got a water in the fridge.
Oh, out here.
Water and energy drink set up for you, bud. Oh man, Asian Fish says so I'm bullish on the phone. I'm bullish on pretty much anything NIO's doing, product services wise. I mean, they're killing it. They're positioned well.
Cherry
yeah, we got it, man. Asian Fish bought 10 calls, contracts 2024 strike at 20. Nice. Dude, bring it. Let's go. Dude. They've been asking for you, man.
Chat?
Now we can really begin. Look at how fancy I'm getting with technology. We got the chat on the screen. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Welcome.
Doing things I never knew we could. That's sweet. Awesome. I like the background. Let's go.
King Pop says, makes more sense for them to provide grid stabilizing service to power companies for a monthly price. Discharging and charging back up all during peak hours won't make them money without a deal. Again, that's the thing. They're positioning. And so I'm just watching, sitting back going, wow, let's go. Low-key energy play. It's NIO Fangirl, Cutie Pie. What's up?
Oh, change the name.
She's in the house.
Change the name.
I know.
Dude, it feels like so long since I've been here. I got like stage fright right now.
Don't be nervous. It's okay. Come on in.
It's crazy.
We know you, bud.
Mm-hmm.
It's the NIO group.
So this is just like the most recent?
Those are the most recent. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, okay.
That way if I fall behind, I can, Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Everybody, NIO Fangirl. You know what? We need to. She's super popular. We need to just pin. Wait, hold on. I almost did the wrong one. Hold on.
This is why I'm here.
I know.
What have you been doing?
There. That's what it was. She's here and she's famous.
Right. Fish said, "What up?" Little Dean TV. They came. Are you talking about me? No, can't be me. I haven't been here that long.
I think Little Dean just got here too.
We're back. Momentum Swing. Can't wait for NIO to open plant in Austin next to Tesla. That's not an actual thing, is that?
That's funny. Listen.
Maybe one day.
I'm not ruling anything out, okay? It's crazy though, trying to follow her because the over here is where.
Well, it just popped down.
Yeah,
Asian Fish will get there.
Yeah. And then you go backwards going
Jeff. What up, Jeff? I missed you, Jeff. Thought all your sarcasm in my life. Said, "Hey, Fish." Awesome said the 3 NIO ET7 registered in Norway are press cars. Cars not available for purchase yet.
I saw somebody was talking about
What is that? Press cars?
Yeah, they're basically NIO. And to catch you, we got a lot to catch you up on. Bud.
Yeah, dude, you guys are gonna have to learn me up. I haven't. You want to know a fun fact? I have not looked at the market once today.
Dude, that's it. Well, we got NIO's the only one that matters in the background, so don't even worry about it.
Is it just your typical Friday?
The rest of the market's real bad.
Computer, dude. I got here. I was debating. I was about to walk in, and then I smelled myself, because like I played softball last night too, and I didn't
I smelled
shower. I
myself.
didn't shower after my
Oh,
game
man.
because I just had to get up and go to work. I was like, whatever.
It's
Didn't really
graphic over
think.
here, folks.
Yeah, I smelled myself, and I was like, I'm gonna go get in the shower. I was about to open the door. I was like, nah, we'll go shower.
Good
I
call,
hopped
bud.
in
Good
there
call.
real quick. Your soap smells nice, man.
Thank
Love
you. Thank you. Try to
Oh,
do it upright.
Where are we at? Okay, so I read awesomes, right?
Yeah.
Fish. Aaron, is there a way we can track the shipping manifest to see what is being shipped out?
I haven't looked what's being shipped out of China. Someone was tweeting about it though the other day. And so it's out there. Yeah, NIO's holding up in spite of
Wish I didn't open that.
the market. Well, just look at the SPY in the last week, and that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, what's down like 410?
Yeah. Look what it did all week. Whew, tough. Fish. People talking in the comments. Love it. And the press cars. And yeah, so shipping. Yeah, set this back.
Talk about a way to. Okay.
Yeah, Fangirl. Thank you.
$10.
Appreciate
Let's
you.
go. Thank you. But for Aaron, Seth, and my NIO family.
Yeah.
Let's go. Look at that. Day I get back, people are feeling generous.
You know what's cool? I had somebody hit me up, and this happens sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if this is legit or not, but somebody on some new platform was like, hey, can I post your videos? I don't know.
What was the platform name? It's a lot of mine.
I think it was like it looked like a Japanese name, but it was based in New York when I looked him up, because I looked him up. But so I don't know.
Sure.
So we'll talk. Remind me later, and we'll talk about it, because I don't know.
Okay.
But I know some folks probably don't know a NIO nerd yet.
No.
They should.
Maybe a couple. Little Dean TV. Seth, how are you? Busy, man. But I'm good. Overall, life is good. I was in Costa Rica for a bit. Chillaxing, hanging, visited my mom in Georgia.
Back,
dude, I didn't want to.
We were talking about it. We're like, Seth's probably on the beach right now.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of that. A little bit of beaching. A little here, a little there. Dude, the people are awesome. Nice people.
Yeah.
Great people.
Good to have a property down there.
Yeah. I could.
All right.
Dude, speaking of property, some of the houses there, like you look around the island, like I didn't go all around the island, but I did leave the resort like a couple times. And you see like these gigantic houses like up on the top of like the mountain on these hills. And I'm like one like mudslide, like one landslide, like some rain, like you're toast.
Bold.
That's why I'm always like, how do you like sleep safely there when it rains? Like there's 90% chance of rain every day. So it's not like that just doesn't happen. So I was thinking about it. I was like, dang. I bet you better have a good architect. Someone knows what they're doing. Be sliding down the hill.
It's no bueno.
Says, where are we at?
I was about to say laugh out loud.
Oh, okay.
There.
Fish.
Oh, they're talking about sending me money.
Is that how I can send money to Aaron?
Yeah, y'all carry on. Keep talking about that. We'll let you go.
Yeah, that's a little donate button, a little something special we hooked up a while ago.
Is it? Did you do that?
We did that.
Did we do that?
I don't know. We didn't. We don't get any on Restream. It's easy to do like on the YouTube app. Like we can see like how it. But I mean, through Restream, it's just different for us, I guess.
Super fancy.
I don't know. Some people can be from other places.
I'm just excited we got the comment chain on the screen.
Yeah. How did you? What was it? Change up the color a little bit.
Well, I was going to do chat overlay, and I was like, let me click and see what happens here. And then I was like,
well, we've clicked that before.
I don't know. I don't know. It's magical. I know that. See, that just happened.
Dude, I definitely clicked that button before.
Sorry, this is that free entertainment y'all really came for.
Yeah.
All right, where are we?
King Pop.
Bought
100 calls, $65 strike price, bit of a gamble. They just fixed supply chain issues, easily 100 by then. What was the date?
Yeah.
How far out you got there on King Pop?
What's the date? Love to know that.
Little Dean said, I'm loading up right now, nearly 1K shares.
Nice. Let's go.
Round of applause.
Everybody's a baller. We're surrounded by ballers.
It's crazy how everyone's like listening to us talk about NIO, and they all got more NIO than me.
They
all got more NIO than me.
They've all got deep pockets.
Fangirl Cutie Pie said you can do super chat or super. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's the super chat or super sticker.
Cool.
Does that say like and subscribe?
No.
Dude,
no, I haven't.
That would have been sweet.
But family gave that to me.
Yeah, that is sweet.
Faith,
though.
hope, love, and Chinese song.
I love the songs.
Had to run with it.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Sorry, just
it's a good vibe in here, right?
I didn't get a chance to like take it all in. I do like it.
I really like this.
You need yourself some curtains, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
There
it.
you go. How long have you been staying here now? Like
A little over a week.
2 weeks. Like it?
I think.
Settling in.
Yeah, ish.
It's a lot of space. Like this one room is like private size
Of a cell that I had with 3 other guys.
Yeah. Even
you can say it.
your,
it's okay.
Even your studio though. Like I was just talking about like your studio. Like,
but no, it's a true story.
It's an adjustment.
This room alone is bigger than the cell I shared with 3 other dudes.
Yeah, that's pretty reckless. Wild.
Yeah, living large, loving it.
Look at what it's adapted you to do now,
dude. Let's go.
Survive. Oh, super chat, super sticker. All right. So Jeff said, just the beginning, boys and girls. Listen to Jeff, guys. If you don't listen to us, just listen to Jeff. He knows.
Jeff knows what's up.
Yeah.
He's the tweeter king, is what I like to call him. I just made that up. I don't really call him that, but he tweets a lot.
We do.
He's very active.
He tweets a lot.
He's very active.
Fish said, does AA Braun get the cash directly?
It'll go through.
Works through PayPal. Right.
Well, the YouTube thing or the restream goes to YouTube, and I think that comes out with my YouTube.
Does it?
Monetization? Yeah, monthly.
Well, I know you had to. I thought when we set it up, I remember reading something about through PayPal, but maybe it's not. That
might have been something else you helped me set up.
Yeah.
I also saw on Twitter I can do a monetized thing, but I was like,
yeah, Twitter's weird.
So
they have like a Twitter Blue. I don't really know a whole lot about Twitter. They have like an upgradable version of Twitter, like a Twitter or something. I don't know. We'll check it out.
I should ask Jeff. Jeff, I'll DM you later on that. You can
Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter king over here.
I was gonna say, ask Jeff. Shoot.
What do we got? King Pop. Doesn't Google take a cut if you do super chat or super sticker? Better to just gift crypto through Robinhood.
Can you do that?
I don't think so. I don't think they take anything. But it could be because I'm not one of those really large YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? The guys who make more money
large
maybe get a bigger
charge
cut.
Yet.
But I know it's pretty straightforward.
I was gonna say, the last time, because we've been gifted before, I was gonna say, how'd that? You probably just went straight.
I just came out with the
long story short. Yeah, Aaron gets it.
Yeah.
Momentum. NIO will run when ET didn't finish the thought. Give us the rest of that thought moment. Maybe
earnings something. Earnings ET5, maybe ET5, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let us know.
What are earnings? Earnings were supposed to be
September 7th, Wednesday before market open.
September.
Okay. It's coming.
That's coming.
Yay! They're figuring out the payments. We're letting them figure it out.
Just need to fix
I get it if you send it there.
Supply chain issues. King Pop says ET5, ET7, and ES7 fix supply chain issues. It's been the theme the whole year.
Yeah, and I did give a number. Somebody asked about August deliveries. I'm saying 13,000 to 15,000. And then we'll see.
What was July again? That was our record.
July 13,000 would be a record.
July was the previous record.
Nope, July was lower because there were a few thousand. That
was June.
Yeah,
that was long ago.
You were gone, man. Listen, you've been globally
missed
traveling.
The whole deliveries.
You've been traveling the globe.
It wasn't higher than the 12 though. Then I take it.
It was no. It was 10,000.
It was short. Okay.
Little Dean says 2,000 shares. Oh yeah.
Oh,
there says they're trying.
They're asking
you. They're all getting together.
I'm trying to get Aaron to 2K of.
They're trying.
2K shares question mark.
I love it.
You can play a warmer, colder game. Momentum said NIO will run to new highs within 3 months after the ET5 deliveries come out, just like Tesla did with Model 3.
That's an interesting time, and the numbers will be big. Numbers will be big once they get that going.
King Pop 2024 January.
Those are the calls that he got.
That was the call day. Okay, nice. Then you got time.
Let's go.
You got plays. That's what I always do with my calls. I'm
not a big trader, but that's the story of my life. It's a little thing called TLM, too little money.
Fish.
Each of it talking about this donation stuff. Y'all going hard, man.
Hard work research for us. All your hard work is paying off, man.
Doug, what's up? Says delisting off the table once supply chain issues abate, we could have a short squeeze. So regarding share count, how many went to other exchanges? I thought there would be a lot less at NYSE. I'll tell you who the key player is with this. And I'm not accusing them of doing anything illegal because I don't want to get sued by them. But Citadel, if they're still shorting NIO, major player. And they might or might not have a lot to do with price action. They first started shorting NIO, I think, when it was $45 in November. Seems like that's been forever ago. And you know what's happened with the price action since then, right? Just saying. Not suggesting there's anything illegal going on, because that would never happen in our market. The U.S. market is all above board.
No one believes conspiracy theories.
I can't even start saying that with a straight face.
I keep asking how much you say, won't say, LOL.
Not enough. That's the number. I even tell my nephews that. I got little nephews who have bought into NIO, and they're like,
yeah,
how many shares do you have? And I'm like, dude, you know the answer.
I don't even
Not
know.
enough.
I don't even know, guys.
Because it doesn't matter until the goal is hit. It doesn't matter. It's a moot point. That's why you have the goal.
Wise
Pop,
words.
As long as greater than $66, then it is profit. Every dollar above is 100% gain. Talk about those 2024s.
Do you have the intent of securing the 100 shares then?
Oh, good one.
When it does hit, if it does,
he's setting it up so he can profit from 66 on, which is basically he's saying it's going to be there.
So he will. Yeah. So,
and that would not even be a new high. So
no,
let's go. Hope you crush that.
Jeff
is the Twitter king.
Tweeter.
And Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie said, I just took some profits this morning.
I was back. Look at her making moves. Let's go.
Now bought back.
Charles, I played basketball with Charles in high school. Let's go. What's up, buddy?
In high school?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And he said, well, I don't know if I should say what he does. I won't. But
we won't expose you, Charles.
And being supportive. Love it.
Let's go. Forget NIO. I want some more
I'll do some more basketball videos. Don't think I go.
You're going to have to check out. You're going to have to go and scour YouTube for his undercover YouTube account. He has some basketball videos. Got like 50 subs on that, man.
Yeah, it's a true story. Jeff, once production is normalized, everything will fall into place. Agreed. We're going to see big numbers. I don't know if it's going to be this month, next month, or I do think it's by the end of the year, which, look, if we're getting 25,000 a month for the whole year of 2023, it's hard to imagine, because that also means profitability is right there. And wow, this thing could really start going fast. It's going to be crazy. Crazy awesome.
King Pop, hope we get at least 100 ES7 deliveries for August.
That would be cool.
Is that the NIO chart there above?
That would be cool. Yeah, NIO's up above.
Cool.
And minutes. NIO delisting issue. Rally killed by Powell. Yeah. Powell did nobody any favors.
No. Fish with the 20.
Thank you, Fish. Shishi. Thank you.
Pair character looking at himself in the mirror saying, thanks for being you.
We don't see the actual character.
Oh, I was like, did you type that out? Because that's like a really good description.
No, I know.
I was like, I can see exactly what you
see how good at tech I'm getting. I actually kind of know what's going on a little bit.
There you go.
Sometimes.
Fish, there I got AA on one NIO share. You did your part.
Appreciate it.
Let's go. Cutie Pie, let's get him 2,000 shares soon. They starts pumping more of those NIO videos.
I'm hoping to get more videos out now that I'm sort of getting into a schedule and routine at the new spot. I'm not at two places. It's you didn't even see the videos I did this last week. I was like, I had to come to terms with the whole situation, like
moving
where I'm at. No, just,
what are you doing?
The whole, daughter doesn't really want to be my wife. And I'm like, all right, so I need to actually focus on me. All right, that's weird, so it's different.
Yeah.
It's different, but I'm excited about it.
There you go.
And I do think it translates into more videos. So
look at that, people.
Let's go.
You happy? King Pop said, you can exercise to buy and just sell the shares if no one wants to sell the option, but you lose the favorable tax rate unless you hold the shares for a year from when you exercise.
Ooh, see, that's good. One day when I grow up, I'm going to need to know stuff like that.
Little knowledge.
Yeah.
For your day.
For when I'm making that big money. Let's go.
Fish. Talking to Fangirl Cutie Pie. Now, every time I read that, I'm like, who is that? And then I see Cutie Pie, and I'm like, oh.
Everybody knows Cutie Pie.
Okay. Use Discord. Blah, blah, blah. I'm really hoping NIO wins the Robo Taxi race. That would be the super game changer. From Jesus? Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus has been here. And you know what? They are going to be a player. What's hilarious? And I want to look at what Tasha Keeney for ARK Invest is talking about and how much of the stock price for 2026, I think they did for Tesla, is factoring in the robo-taxi revenues that they're not winning that. I'm sorry. I've been saying it for a while. People don't like it. It's not about liking or not liking. And Elon's saying it he can lie as much as he wants. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen. They are trailing, and NIO brought over the guy. If you want to see something cool, look at what Mobileye's doing, or look at what the Apollo Network, Baidu, and Momenta partnership is doing, and then recognize the guy, the co-founder for Momenta, who helped put that together, has been working for NIO. And so I want to see what NIO autonomous drive looks like. You're right on point. I think that robotaxi play is going to be legit for NIO. And with their service and everything that they do, man, it's like the energy, like just nobody's even talking about it for the most part. Awesome.
Fish, I'm not on the Discord. Don't know how to join Discord. Is there a link on your YouTube?
No, I haven't. I got to talk to Matt because Matt.
Yeah, the Discord. You're not missing out on like a whole lot.
I'm not that active on there anymore.
Yeah.
What happened is with Discord, I set up Patreon and Discord over a year ago because I didn't know how to do those things, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this is a good thing. Started it, and then I'm like, man, this whole Patreon thing, I don't like it. So I killed the Patreon, and then I was like, the people who bought it and supported me, we'll just keep y'all here free. And so that's kind of where we've had it, but I haven't been very active on it. And again, it's one of those where I hope to get more active. And the guy who runs it, I need to talk to him because maybe we'll set something up, and maybe what we'll even do is like a minimal like, $10 for the year or something, and then people can come in if they want.
We just need to get more active on it, I guess.
Yeah,
would be the main, because we talk like you obviously you always post your updates for your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And then there's exclusive on there too.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if you've still been doing the exclusives.
Yeah, but not as many.
There's some extra content that you don't see on his YouTube for sure. And obviously we can talk and chat and stuff, and you can private message people. So
yeah, we'll have to
well, you can always
that.
Yeah. I don't even know. Is it just joinable? Like,
I don't know. That's
I don't know. It's been a while.
That's probably surprising for you that I wouldn't know what the heck's going on with it.
Not.
That's a joke.
Well, usually because before we go live, I would always flip open the laptop and type out.
And see, there again, that's you, because I'm like, although I did actually put it on there today. So
because there's
get the tech game up.
There's some people on there. But that's the Discord situation now.
I'll try
progress.
I'll try and get something done by next week. Let's put that on the to-do list for next week.
Talk with Matt and see. If people want to hop in there,
it'd be cool.
I'm sure all you got to do is just grab a link. You can put it on your Twitter, or like we can send it here.
What I
don't want
is I don't want shills or people from hedge funds trying to come in because it's free. That's the thing I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
And now y'all know, because those people, they're dirty.
If you're watching,
they're dirty. Yeah.
We're watching you. All right.
Like that.
Yeah, that's Discord situation.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah,
so we'll get back to you on that.
Just check mark the in progress box. King Pop September is when they're launching NIO NAD. Hope it is better than Tesla FSD beta. What is that?
The Tesla's the fake the fake thing that they say. They actually charge people, but the people are doing R&D for them. For Tesla. So they charge like 10 grand, give the people the full self-drive that's not. You've seen the videos, right? Where they run into the little...
Yeah, they just run over dogs and
there's
stuff.
There's like a fake kid dummy.
Yeah,
they hit it every time.
Yeah.
Super safe. Yeah. It's a great idea. Let's give them some more money, right?
Yeah.
But no, NIO Autonomous Drive is going to be NIO's thing, and they're coming out with it anytime.
That's the NAD. That's the... Okay, I was trying to wonder... I was wondering what the... Is that where NIO NAD on Twitter comes from? The account I'm talking about, NIO Nomad or NIO.
No, that's his name.
Oh,
Nanad.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking it was NIO stuff. I was trying to think of what the account was called.
Yeah. No,
I was
different.
Like, sounds familiar. Okay.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. Sorry. Sidebar there. Aaron has a Discord ?
Yeah, we're
answered that.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that this week.
He has one. To answer your question, yes. Ed. Did you see NIO is working with BYD on something? What are your thoughts on that? I'm going to assume batteries of service, sub-brand, etc. With BYD?
Yeah. I'm really, really hoping it's sub-brand because NIO's branding with BYD's ability to get deliveries and production out.
Yeah, on a sub brand that would be insane.
Wow. Like if they partner on something,
Mm.
then we might be needing to watch if NIO can surpass delivery numbers for that one company that Mr. Overhype runs.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to make that comparison because they're different brands, different companies.
Shall we pull up the Twitter?
But yeah, BYD, whatever they do with BYD is going to be big. It's going to be helpful and positive. Very excited. So, Emiliano, what's up?
Emiliano, man.
Welcome, NIO fam.
Pradeep, wondering your NIO expectation.
Yeah. NIO expectation by 2024 is going to be, they're going to be pushing up on profitability, I think, depending on delivery numbers and how fast they get that up with production. Provided that's the case, here's what we saw with Tesla. Oh, look, somebody else is here. Did you see that?
Oh, it's Chad. How do you do that?
I don't know. Hold
How'd
on.
you do that,
Hold
Chad?
on, everyone. Things just got more
Chad
crazy and
popped in the
interesting.
booth.
Sorry.
What?
Maybe I should have warned you.
No, I don't know. Do whatever you need to do. It's on. It should be up. Do we have to change the audio?
Look down at the bottom right. Click on the audio.
Super fancy.
My bad.
Up. Click on this arrow.
And
Click
then
on the speakers.
Realtek?
Not the Yeti.
No.
Yeah, the Realtek.
Chad, can you hear me? And can I hear you if you speak?
I can hear you.
Whoa! Holy
That's some tech
Holy
stuff
technology.
right there. Tech
man, I would have been so lost without you, bud. Thanks.
Chad just hopped
Welcome,
in. What up,
Chad.
Sorry for making things more difficult, I guess.
Man, that's the story of my life.
I figured it out. I'm here.
I don't
Let's
need any
go.
help making things difficult.
That's why I'm back.
Welcome to the party.
It's
Yeah,
a
we're
heck of a
hanging
day,
out.
man.
Yeah. Wow, and we're trying to get through comments. We're still trying to catch up,
We're
and everybody
behind.
sees you and is all excited now. Of course, you know.
I like Chad. All right. Kitty Pie said, I'm trying to bring my share average down, and Robinhood selling covered calls does not do that. No, that's also my kind of focus right now with NIO. Is
I don't know if
average-
looking at
average
leaps
price.
would do something like that. I don't know. You know what? I'm not.
Yeah.
You don't say.
You don't know, say.
So I'm assuming you guys already talked about all the juicy news.
Whew.
I mean,
Boy, Seth isn't even all up to date on everything
I still don't know
because he's been
everything.
out of the country.
What we talked about?
Just chilling on the beach.
We talked
in
about.
Costa Rica.
Heck yeah.
No big
Yeah,
deal.
not anymore though. Back in
Back to reality.
yeah, back to reality.
Unfortunately.
What it is.
I
What
wanna-
have we talked about? We talked about.
I want to hit
autonomous driving, we
this. This is a new NIO's trading in a downward channel. Looks like it's going to head down to 17-ish. I'm new, guys. Don't
I
lynch
dare
me.
it
Just
to.
want to know what's new. What's up
Don't
and
lynch
welcome.
me.
It's a great,
No one's lynching around here, man.
great group of
Tato,
NIO
what up?
investment community, global, awesome people
All
here.
opinions and or facts and or statements
Yeah.
are accepted most of the time.
It's all fun, and I don't know if Jake's is still in here, but Jake's is he's an active trader, and I'd be curious his thought on that on the $17 range. What his, if he is here and wants to comment on that, that way you can do that kind of in the side chat.
It's the way these last 4 days going.
Oh, and NIO Fangirl,
There we
Cutie
go.
Pie, already hooking them up.
Shout out,
with
you
some-
can add your portfolio by some. Yeah, you got it.
Really?
You can read all that. BA said we'll take care of the Bears in Discord.
If the Bears or hedge fund fuckers show up.
Yeah, if they want to start messing around in there, we'll seek them out. Fish, did NIO say they're going to produce more ET5s and BMW in a year time frame?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Produce more
This little thing called
more
NIO
what?
yelling.
Just
check.
EVs than BMW?
ET5s.
They have the same names.
No, the second sedan.
What? Well, I know what the ET5 is.
Oh no, the BMW.
I'm saying then
it's the
BMW
3.
what?
The
Oh,
3.
okay. They just
I
have
think.
one. Okay.
I'm looking at it real quick because I saw that this morning too.
Chad's on it.
Chad's on it. Look at him.
All
There
right,
he goes.
we got Fish.
Jeff said exactly, Aaron, on Tesla. When I worked for them at the FSD was messing up so badly, Tesla would not take any responsibility. Well, there's viral videos everywhere. I mean,
yeah, it's bad.
all you got to do is click a couple buttons to find out. I mean,
Actually
I don't know.
says the BMW 3 Series. So it
Series,
seems
that's-
like
okay.
as a whole, which is pretty insane.
So that's probably their smaller sedan, comparable to what NIO's positioning is my guess. Jeff could probably validate that.
yeah. Yeah, on Tesla, man, you can go on Twitter or YouTube or Google and find a video real quick. There's some poor wooden dogs that get hit pretty hard.
We're talking about the lack of FSD.
But can you? I mean,
consumers for Tesla
we've shared a video of autonomous driving in NIOs before, right?
Well,
there's not very many. It's hard to find good ones.
Yeah, because NIO,
because
the
they're still
NAD
so
hasn't
new
come out.
too.
All they've had was the NIO.
But there was that one video. What video did we watch? Did we watch it
Mobileye.
on stream?
That
was just straight Mobileye stuff. I was
what they did is they used the ES8 and they partnered, but it's the ADAS is for Mobileye, but it's in the NIO vehicle. That was partnership.
Okay, that was reasoning for it.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of NIO itself autonomy stuff shown yet.
I don't know about you guys, but I personally just wouldn't let a car drive me no matter who's making what. I just
nope.
I mean, maybe I'm like in a 25 zone. But not anything above that. Heck no.
Yeah.
BYD, one of the battery suppliers for their $15,000 sub brand, I think, or maybe the $25K sub brand.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's
what's the name of their main battery?
Some kind of partnership. What, battery as a service?
Yeah, their one partnership that they've made that they've been working with. Am I talking about for the batteries? Yes, that's what it is.
They needed to do more. They needed to branch out. CATL wasn't keeping up, and NIO didn't want to put them on blast for that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was their last earnings, maybe 2 earnings ago, that they said that they were capped at upper 10,000s because of CATL.
Yeah.
So.
CATL, Ed already said it. I just read the left chat. Look at that.
Yeah, chat's awesome.
All right, now we're getting all the Chad talk. Chad.
Everybody loves Chad. Let's
Andrew
go.
B.A. Chad. Jade said NIO's talk is higher than Sharpong. Next is Lee. Let's go. What's Lee at right now?
I don't know.
I don't really watch the other two. I should probably a bit more, but
Lee's at 30-38.
30-38. Lee Auto is?
Yeah. Yeah, Xpeng's 1901. Xpeng's way down.
Yeah.
It's beaten down.
Well, remember what I'd said about them early on? I was like, they remind me of Tesla. They're kind of hype-ish, and the challenge for them is they're in that lower price point. There's a ton of competition coming from China. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah. Especially with BYD and everything. But, I mean, they are doing the G9, which will help. But, I don't know. I think it's harder for companies to start with, more cheaper cars and then work their way up. I think it's obviously better to go the opposite way, but
especially in that market.
Right.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah.
Jade says we almost look like the Brady Bunch now.
Let's go.
I'm dead, the Brady Bunch. Daniel said China's stimulus will shadow U.S. stimulus and have to be paid back. Could get a run up, but will shadow New York Stock Exchange months from now. Worried about China.
I'm worried about the U.S., not China.
I'm just worried about the world in general.
We got Powell telling us this morning that it's going to be more pain ahead.
Is he still flapping his lips?
Oh, did
he?
That's why we got. That's why we got the market just.
Yeah, that's why the market is
on a Friday,
dude.
On a Friday, dude.
Right.
We already know that Fridays are hard enough. Like, come on.
Yeah. So talking about that, how many more 75 basis point hikes do you think there's going to be?
They were talking about they'd like to. Who was it? Was it Bullard? One of them. I saw him tweet that it was retweeted or something, talking about they'd like to see 1 to 1.5 by the end of the year. I'm like,
what?
I mean, Powell's telling
the whole
us.
Point.
He's saying, "Hey, just get ready. It's going to hurt a lot more."
I remember doing some research on this. It's like we hadn't even raised it higher than a half a point since like early 2000s, and they're talking.
It's been a while.
That's one of the reasons when I got out of prison and I'm looking and I'm like, well, wait a minute, the housing prices are horrible. What's going on here? And then I'm like, oh, the rates have been so low that people are overpaying, and so everybody's leveraged to the hilt. That's going to be a problem. And now that they're raising rates, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Unless you're looking to pick up real estate cheap, which we'll talk about in future videos. Don't worry. It's
coming near you soon.
It's coming.
Yeah, I was just joking. I was just joking with my wife a couple days ago. I was like, "So when the housing market tanks, are we gonna buy some houses for real estate?" Or she's like,
"Might as well."
Right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I think
Especially with how we like to spend money over here on nonsense things. So
Yeah.
well, that's just it. We're so far advanced in the debt enslavement system that and they had this period of time where the foreclosures were just stopped, and so whenever those are let loose, it's
yeah.
You're gonna be some buying opportunities. So,
Cutie Pie is back to this. So the delisting talk is totally out of the table, off of the table now. Is there like been an update or something?
Yes. This morning, the PCAOB
this morning
signed an agreement with China. Basically, they've been working on this for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of talked about, hey, it looks like we're moving in that direction. So the PCAOB in mid-September is going to start sending people over to China to do inspections. And so bottom line is, as long as the companies
they're just going to babysit them
are okay. Yeah, that's what they do here in the States too. I mean, they do that for other companies, other places.
Right. So it's just like a part of their.
So it'll be more of a technicality now, is the way I'm looking at it.
Right.
NIO already had a good auditor, and they had said in their annual filing this last time that they didn't think they were doing anything that would be an issue. However, it was outside of their control because it's up to the regulators. And so now the regulators are all getting along. I even gave them a three clapper in my video.
Yeah.
A three clapper?
I think it was. It's
like a pat on the back, dude.
I know.
Yeah. Finally, something actually happening.
I just like to see people getting along,
Is delisting talk off the table for now?
Yeah.
Seems so.
I think so.
Pie. Daniel said no. Daniel's disagreed with us.
Daniel.
Oh, I didn't even read that after I read that, Daniel. Sorry, man. Awesome said NIO is holding strong at 20, even though NASDAQ is down almost 3.8%. Is it back up to 20? Is it still at 18?
It's been holding in the $20 range today.
Today?
Yeah, it was up over 21 pre-market.
So it closed at 1994.
Yeah, like I said, opened it once, was disappointed, closed it, as I do 75% of the days.
My guess is if you look at options chains and wherever the max pain level would be, or wherever the max benefit for market makers and the folks who would actually have to put in if it goes out of their range.
Right.
It might happen to be in the range. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that happens regularly on options expiry Fridays.
I think not.
Not financial advice.
Not ever. Daniel just allowing USA for audit checks on the whole delisting fear. Ed said, man, the SPY is bleeding.
It's ugly.
Slowly but surely, man.
It's ugly.
Slowly but surely.
We're starting to get caught up.
Yeah. Ed CATL, bang. That's the one I read earlier. Cutie5 said, awesome. I thought the same as well. Tesla is down almost 3%. Where was I at when Tesla split? It split yesterday, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's how much I just haven't.
People are like Tesla's down 60-some%.
I saw it. I opened my Twitter. It was like all these memes. It was like Tesla down 60%. Told you, like all this. I was like, yo, I go and look at it. It's like $300. I was like, what's going on here? I almost became a Tesla investor, dude.
This is a close one.
I almost did.
I've traded a little Tesla.
Yeah,
to get some more NIO bucks.
Nothing against making money. Nothing against Tesla, but guys, a good buy is a good buy, no matter who you are.
We're so far behind.
Yeah, we're getting
catch up a little
bit. I think
bit.
they're talking a little bit.
I know. I love it when
they're
chat's talking to
each
chat.
other.
Let's go. And all right, now we can catch up.
Okay, so it looks like Cutie Pie and King Pop and Asian Fish were talking there for a while. Sorry, guys, skipping over that combo.
Good collab.
I trust William Lee. I invested in him just as much as the company. True.
Yeah, if there was one factor above all else, my most confident, he's my biggest reason to be in NIO.
Sure.
Is dude's way low key brilliant,
yeah.
and people aren't seeing it yet.
Yeah.
Some people are starting to see it, but we got a long way to go.
And if you guys did say anything above that comment that we missed, we had to catch up, so just retype it. And now that we're caught up, just in case you wanted to ask us anything.
Yes.
Something crazy. Jesus, if everything goes great, the last quarter of 2022, audit goes good, deliveries around 20K to 25K monthly. I definitely see NIO at least $50 a share.
Yeah, what's cool, Jesus, is you bring up a good point about price action. And you're right, fundamentals are absolutely going to make a difference. But what's interesting is when I studied and kind of realized what had gone on to lead NIO to shoot into the $60 range. What's fun is we've already been there. And so once NIO starts going again, psychologically, I think it'll be easier for investors to see it going there again, if that makes sense. And so what I'll be watching
History might just repeat itself.
Yeah, I expect it. I just don't know what time frame is, but I'll be watching, and that's why I keep talking about that trade volume. 100 million shares traded daily, day after day after day. That's where we went there the last time, and I think we'll see that again. So the trade volume, I think, will be an indicator for us.
Big indicator.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. Because big money's typically going to lead the way, especially short term.
Yeah. I mean,
So
charts only
100%.
mean so much until you got Citadel.
And then the
short.
FOMO kicks in with all the retail investors. And then,
Yeah, exactly. And then just emotion. You got
and it's over.
all the money in the world going against you. It's hard.
Everybody who sold at 11 wants back in at 60.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was buying at 60 and I was buying at 11. And I'm still buying. So don't worry about me.
Yeah. I'm consistent.
You got that. You hit that on the head there, Aaron. Everyone that sold at 11 wants back in at 60.
It's crazy. Ed said at King Pop, they're having a little sidebar.
Nice.
Jeff said, December 2023 share price 150 from the NIO Twitter. That's
the NIO Twitter king just spoke.
King has spoke.
And it's been
pounded the gavel, set in stone. Jeff, dude, don't think I won't be around in 2023 because I'll come for you. If this is not $150, all right? I'll still be around.
What if it's $250?
Kick it. Then
is that acceptable?
Then props to you, Jeff. Props to you. Roman said, guys, come on. Can everyone like the stream? Yeah, guys, like the stream.
Yeah, everybody like this.
Like and subscribe.
I'm liking it.
Chad's got a YouTube channel as well. Everybody.
Yeah,
by the way, at Chad Sheridan, right? Yep. At Chad Sheridan on YouTube. Find him. Show the love.
Thank you.
So, Ted said, Ted, what's up, Ted?
Yeah,
Has Ted even talked since I've been back in here?
You know, I think he was kind of upset.
Ted, you just been kind of quiet. What are you doing? He said, William Lee is not the reason I invested in NIO. Seth invested in NIO was all the proof I needed to know this is a solid company.
There it is. Boom.
Let's go.
There
you always got my back, dude. Appreciate it.
It's a good time.
Andrew Davis, is there only going to be 2 models produced at NIO Park for the rest of 2022? I have no clue.
Yeah, the ES7 and the ET5. That's it.
That's it.
I think the real question is how fast can they get the production up to where NIO is delivering 25K a month on the low side. Because again, let's not forget, they haven't done a 13, 14, 15,000 month yet. I am kind of calling for that. I think August we're going to see 13 to 15. I want to see that. Let's go.
Were you still calling when NIO Park? We were saying, was it September or November 1st? We were saying
the ES7s are starting deliveries at the end of August and in a day or two this weekend maybe.
Yeah.
And then
NIO Park
ET5 is going to be September, I think the end.
Yeah, I think it actually just came out.
That's when NIO Park is
30th or something.
Sorry, technically it's already going. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it says it just came out today that NIO, the ET5s are starting. The first deliveries taking place on September 30th. So yeah, you were right, Aaron. With
unfortunately, none being delivered to my garage.
Right,
but one day.
But again, they're doing earnings September 7th, so they'll probably give us more details and so that's good.
Yeah. So Cutie Pie just asked that September 7th for earnings confirmed. Yeah.
That's
something I've been getting tons of questions on for the past couple weeks. Is like,
when's earnings? It was sometime in August. It was like
there was all
not long ago. I saw people on Twitter. Everyone's like,
the brokers and platforms all kind of guess.
Yeah, and I got a notification. I don't know if it was from Yahoo Finance or what it was from. It was like expected earnings on this, and then I went to the calendar on finance, and I couldn't find anything. And I was like, dude, am I just missing them? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, on like NASDAQ.com and stuff, it'll have estimates, but it doesn't say.
Well, yeah, and on Robinhood,
it's in like super small
estimated
fine print.
Day,
like, right.
It just pushes it back. Yeah, cool. So we answered that, Andrew, right? We answered that, just the 2 models. You said ES7 and ET5?
ES7, ET5, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Ed said, did you guys see the meme with Elmo and NIO? LOL, too funny. I haven't seen the Elmo meme.
I didn't know.
I don't ever see memes about NIO. Nobody knows about NIO, bro.
Right.
It's crazy. Nobody knows.
I haven't seen it. I bet
Never
we'll see
seen
it this
memes about
weekend if it's a good one. Somebody will tweet it.
Is it on Twitter?
Whatever.
I know. I see it.
Yeah. He's already found
Chad's
it.
Yeah,
Chad's just doing all his background search.
I know.
I don't have my laptop today, so that's actually perfect because he's out here searching stuff.
Send it to you on
Jeff said,
Twitter.
"LOL." Jeff might have seen it.
I think it's so.
BA said Chad has excellent content. Look at that, Chad. They're shouting you out.
Thank you, BA.
Cutie Pie said, "Is the earnings confirmed for September?" Yes. Pop said they should have capacity to do 20K a month easily now. Issues with bottleneck. Yeah, the issue's not the capacity. Issues just the supply in the world, getting it together.
The world. We got to start with the world.
We got to just start.
Get
it starts with us, guys.
Let's get it together.
It really starts with us. Little motivation for your Friday. Daniel said,
Daniel, you need to give Chad a big hug. I don't know what the deal is.
Daniel?
I don't know what I did wrong, but
You beefing with Daniel?
Just a big clown. I guess.
Same team, guys. Same team. NIO, let's go.
Pop said, wait until he powers up into Giga Chat. Chat's on you. They said, I'm going to get an ET5 and ET7 plate for my new car, or for my car now. So when NIO gets to the US, I will have the plate.
There you go.
Thinking ahead.
Nice.
Manifesting.
Love it.
So they have to come to the US, right? Because now that Fisher's got the plate, they got to go now. Nothing left to do.
Wow. Unai, welcome.
Unai.
Saudi Arabia. Let's go.
Vamos.
Global.
Like let's go.
Ted says I'll own a NIO boat before a NIO vehicle.
Before a NIO vehicle for sure. Do they got boat plans, bro? Is this new to me? Because
if
that's like actually the thing, then I probably will too.
Yeah, they need a pickup truck and then a NIO boat, and I'll be set.
I would be all over the NIO boat. That would be insane.
Because I think we talked about that last time about how people have been saying about a pickup truck, but I don't know if I don't see that happening. But
next Lambo.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, pickup truck. Well, and then again, are those cyber trucks even being sold at all? That Tesla released
no, they just keep pushing it back.
So long ago.
Listen,
I remember seeing the unveiling of that thing, and I was like, "Oh, it's the coolest thing ever!" And I don't think a single person owns one anywhere. I just
thought
they keep pushing it back.
The windows were pretty impressive with their ability to.
Dude, I thought the truck looked cool. Don't hate me. I like the truck.
A lot of people think the truck.
I like the truck. I did. I was like, it's a good looking truck. But that was before all this. Maybe now I don't like it as much. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. I haven't seen it in person.
Andrew says,
where are we at?
Andrew.
I'm surprised they aren't doing the entire current 2.0 platform at NIO Park. I am very excited for the increase in production.
Yeah, I don't know how all that's going to go with the updates, but it's just something to watch,
Frank, what's up, Frank?
Yeah,
let's
Frank.
go. When is NIO coming out with earnings? 7th September.
Yep, September 7th, pre-market.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too. It is pre-market. And what's your thoughts on the whole pre-market stuff? I am a fan of it. Do you like it or not?
No, I don't. I mean, I did the last one. I did a live stream of it. And what's crazy is it was a couple times ago, I think they did an evening. Evening for us. Of course, it's morning for them. But, man, I had a lot more people who jumped onto the live when we did it here. But it's not like they're only catering to, U.S. investors or anything like that.
Well, they are in China. Almost.
And it's their evening when they do it. So I don't know. They're living in the future. I trust their
pre-market, dude.
Right.
I mean, I'm not that much of an early bird.
7 a.m., bud.
Right. There's a couple comments about the pickup truck.
7 a.m. today.
I don't think they're going to do a pickup truck either, but yeah.
No.
I see some comments about that.
You never know.
I wasn't saying they're doing a pickup truck. I'm just saying.
Frank said, there we go. I already read that. Unai. When will they announce the full blast NIO Park? That's kind of what I was asking. I was like, we guess November.
No, they've got
September, November.
There's three phases, is my understanding of how they wanted to do things. The second phase is what they're working on, and that's going to be probably for the sub brand. And so we'll wait to hear more on that. And And I don't know what the numbers are going to end up being. Originally, they had said, I think it was 400,000. But since then, the numbers look a little different. And so, again, I'm just kind of monitoring. We'll see if things kind of change as we go.
Yeah.
So there was an article that came out. I didn't actually read through it. I'm just looking at it right now. And it did say that they are going to be producing a new model as soon as the second half of next year at NIO Park. So
I expect something new in 2023. Yeah.
But what?
Yeah. But what would it be?
What are they going to do? It would have to be like a suburban type build if they're not going to do a truck.
The MPV they were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
a
speculate
motorcycle?
too much. They'll probably
An
let us
electric
know
motorcycle. That'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. A little.
Yeah, Aaron, that's what I'm expecting is an MPV next year, but it kind of ticks all the boxes for all the little clues of things that they want to do next year. But again, it's just speculation at this point.
Speculation, guys.
And they got the sub brand coming, so
Right.
Got a lot to
So
work
much
on.
going on, yeah.
They got a lot to
So
work
much
on.
going
Mm-hmm.
They got a phone they got to get out. All right, where are we here?
And is it
Yeah.
the end of September ET5 deliveries?
Yes. End of September. Yeah, and I don't know how fast they're going to get ramp up done. They were talking like 10,000 a month is what they want by end of year for the ET5s.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
That would be amazing.
King said NIO ain't doing a pickup truck because it isn't classy. That's a good
Right.
point, though. It's a good point.
I mean,
If
and
they do it, be their sub brand. It is the
and
classy. I do like that point, but
That
Right.
would be interesting if they did sub brand and brought out a truck, brought it to the US.
yeah, I think it's going to have to be, if
We
they
can get
ever
up
do
in the
one, it's going to
Midwest.
be when they're
That's how we
really
drive.
expanded into other countries. Because, I mean, pickup trucks are illegal in most of China. So they're not going to just build one when they're mainly in China. So, yeah.
Dude, that's sweet. Love them out here. Gotta
Right.
love your
I
truck.
mean, I just bought a new one like a few months ago. So
Yeah.
I like trucks.
Well, everyone knows to work at the car wash, dude. I work out right off the highway. We do probably 60% of our cars are big old pickup trucks.
Yep.
That's the way it is. Ted said, I don't think the pickup truck and luxury brand in the same thought. So he's kind of going with the King Pop. It's not luxury. Dude, the new trucks, they got Wi-Fi, man. They got Wi-Fi in the truck. That's luxury.
Have you seen
They got
the
generators. Like
NIO
you can run a bunch of crap off them too.
Have you seen what?
We got to get you caught up.
Yeah.
I know you missed some stuff.
Yeah.
Got to get you there.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from though, Ted. It's hard to piece them together, but the new trucks, dude, they got some gadgets and doohickeys that you wouldn't imagine. Yeah, I said doohickeys.
I love it.
Somebody
We're in the Midwest. That's right.
Right.
That's just me. Yeah, I got you. And I said, what do you think about the potential NIO Apple? That would be smashing.
I think NIO wants to compete with Apple, and I think NIO pricing.
I think NIO
right.
will compete with Apple.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's just it's like comparing them to Tesla. It's just like they're just so young compared to the other company that it's not fair.
Yeah.
You can compare them in the sense of like kind of their ideas, I guess, or goals, but then I still wouldn't compare it to Tesla more Apple than Tesla.
I think they might be asking about like a NIO Apple partnership. For
Like
Right.
a collab.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't. I think it depends on leadership. I could see a company like Apple and NIO possibly partnering before someone like, I wouldn't see Tesla and NIO doing a partnership.
But like,
No.
why would NIO, if you think about it, why NIO's got the tech? Like, what do they need? What do they need from Apple? Like, what?
Unless there's a
besides,
positioning
like-
advantage in the US.
Well,
maybe.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe
I
for
don't
the
know.
business as far as like selling them,
That would be my
like
thought.
selling them in the US. But other than that, like when you think about it, I just don't know what they would need each other for, besides
crazy.
entering a foreign market. Like,
I think Apple's mainly trying to use another company to start their business.
yeah.
Because they don't,
I
don't like any.
everywhere, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
iPhone's got to be pretty big in China, even. I mean, right? Like, is that a dumb question?
Well, Apple has a piece of the market in China, but
Well, yeah,
there are
because like
other-
everywhere you go, like
Huawei, Xiaomi
international-
are also major, and they're not allowed to be
And
here in the U.S.
I was gonna say, do they like
So-
produce? They have their own phones and obviously whatnot, but like everywhere, like I've gone to other countries and whatnot. I mean, iPhones, as far as everywhere I've been,
Yeah, they've
iPhone's
got a
pretty well
good
known.
global- Yeah,
You can find a Mac store.
it's gonna be NIO.
going to
Shoot,
NIO
we got off
store.
on a tangent, guys.
Yeah, we do that.
Ed said NIO will do just fine without Apple. That's kind of what I was saying there.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a play, they might do it, but
Oh, Daniel's talking to you like, what do you like? NIO Nerd is #1 in my book.
yes, and I am a nerd. I'll take that.
Pop said, yep, the hatchback sedan and the ES8 2.0 version. Oh, those updated versions that they were talking about, like being able to update your car kind of like a phone.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to start next year?
And I can't keep up with it
Yeah,
all.
I was going to say there's so many new things are supposed to start. Chat, help us out.
I try to defer to my buddies who are there who have this stuff because then they
Who
can
are
give me
knowing.
more details.
Yeah.
But Neo's previously
Fish got that. Peter, NIO's previously indicated that they will do 2 to 3 vehicles a year until 2025. It's a lot of different vehicles.
That's
man.
a lot.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially with just everything that's going on. That's just really hard to keep up with. I mean, that would be sweet, but I feel like there's just so many other problems like right now that are more prevalent than getting
Well,
out a new model.
Their pricing being where they are, because here's the thing:
Well, if they
with
count-
other brands and companies taking a hit and having to raise prices, imagine with NIO, yeah, it may eat into their margins, but they already have fat margins.
Also, it's going to just, I
Once
feel like it's going to be
they
pushed
get
out.
things going.
Like everything is just got to be pushed out. Nothing is going on time anywhere in any business.
NIO Park
ever.
is a big, the more they can bring in house with NIO Park, and I think maybe 2024 is kind of the big year for that, with the battery packs, being switched up. And I don't know, it's going to be, this next year is going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch what NIO does.
I mean, the way I think about it is like, it's almost like only up from here, right? Like,
Well,
I hate
that's
to
the
say
thing.
that in the market,
I mean-
like obviously but like in general, like just nothing's been great.
Well, and
in a long
May,
time.
Remember May, I was like, this could be
Feel
the
like-
turning point. And
I feel like it just can't just keep getting worse forever.
well, the market could still crash.
Yeah, inflation is probably still going to
That's
get
why I
worse
hate
for a
to
little
say
bit.
like only up from here, like we're at the bottom. Like I don't know, but it just makes me feel better. It does.
We're gonna just keep going.
Okay.
Keep it moving.
Oh, Trav said new truck would be sweet, dude. I know. I mean, at least Americans that would love that. Midwest America, dude. You take like
Yeah.
30 of the states.
I know, but some Midwesterners would be like, "Wait, that's made in China. I'm not buying that."
Yeah.
And,
Also,
hey,
I mean, that's
if
just
that's your
it
prerogative. That's
is.
your prerogative. That's
what it is. But they buy
I
everything
also
else in the
think-
world that's made from China. Like everything is made from China.
that's
Right.
well, that's the funny thing that people who say that
They're like, oh,
don't know the
Chinese
connections
brand.
that Apple and Tesla have with how important China is
Right.
for them.
Right. People just need to do some
Yeah.
research, man. Don't be that guy.
Don't
Right.
be that guy.
Goes around without doing their research. Because I've been that guy. I've been that guy. Frank said, what do you guys see NIO closing at the end of the year? My prediction is 35 a share.
Ooh, do you want to update?
Ooh,
What's your thought?
35 a share? I mean, ideally, would love it. Do I think that's going to happen? Personally, no. Just don't.
Because of the market or because of NIO or what?
Yeah, I mean, well, one, market and knowing what we know and et cetera, from like updates and whatnot, like Bam and everybody, and just the fact that I don't like every time it seems like things are going like not back to normal, but like moving up, like there's just always something that just pulls. I mean, Powell will talk, this will happen, that will happen, like just no confidence really in the market right now. So I mean, if I had to give a price that I'm hopeful of, like I would hope we hit, like 27, 28. It's kind of random, but
that's
I just
you're
want to
more
meet in
thinking
the
terms
middle.
of the market being the biggest issue.
I mean, market and like just
Sentiment?
overall, sentiment, I guess is a good word for it. Yeah. Just economies, the world. Like I say that over and over, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know how else to put it. We still got, I mean, is there still conflicts? I mean, in Russia and everything, like nobody talks about it, but obviously it's still going on. Didn't just end.
Yeah. It depends
Like,
on when the media wants to put something
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying.
Whatever the
Like, there's
narrative
just
is.
way too much
Sadly.
outside of just the market going on to like be really hopeful.
Right.
Because I mean, if you would have asked me, in March or April, I'd have been like, oh yeah, But now it's 5 months later and we're still in the same spot.
Interesting. That's definitely sentiment then. That's it.
It's like,
that's definitely
well,
sentiment.
Yeah.
Because it is.
I mean,
You get this mentality that just carries over.
It just carries on, and then you look at yourself at a point 5 months later, and you're like, I mean, at some point, fool me once.
Yeah. What's your thought, Chad?
So I don't know. It's been a long while ago. Earlier this year, maybe I was gonna say maybe 6 months ago. I don't know if it's been that long, but around there, I said 30 to 35. I don't think that's gonna happen because what NIO or any company is doing is not going to matter. It's that's not going to move the stock price. What's going to move the stock is the economy getting better. The whole world issues getting better is the only thing that's going to move these stocks.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
and everyone that's not been in the market is just scared to get into the market. I mean,
right.
So I don't know.
So, and I don't see the world getting any better in the next couple months to move these stocks up. I mean, inflation is just going to go up. Yeah. So, yeah.
Like I said, in February, March, January,
Yeah. So sadly, like we could still be at $20 at the end of this year. It's not what everyone wants to hear, but yeah.
What do you think, Neo Nerd?
I think the trade volume is going to be the biggest short-term indicator, and I think we'll get. There's two opportunities, and I see your comments, Tad out, and I think to that point, great opportunity for volatility to the downside or upside with delivery numbers in August, with not great quarter two numbers. We already have an idea what they're going to be. The quarter two earnings aren't going to be great. Right. And so the spin from the media will be whatever they want it to be. So if they're like, oh, the guidance is great, but the earnings are weak, they just say whatever.
That was a good voice.
Yeah, sometimes I break it out.
There you go.
But really, that's just it. So ultimately, where's the majority of the volume? And if SPY sells off, if IWM sells off, if, whatever, if that big money goes into the Chinese stocks and hasn't gotten into NIO yet, and we see the money go into NIO, then obviously volume is going to spike. We'll see that reflected with the price. But I just
think it's happening?
Sit back and watch.
Yeah.
I saw big volume go into BABA and KWeb yesterday, but we didn't see big volume on NIO. And again, big volume. I'm looking for 80, 100 million share days repeatedly. That's kind of what I'm watching for.
And we've been like barely doing 20 or very low 20s.
Yeah,
so
it was up just a little bit today.
Yeah, today was the first actual normal day, and it was still only 61, which is very low for NIO.
Yeah.
So
now, if there's more buying going on in dark pools that comes through early next week, then again we could see a move up. But if index is getting pushed down or whatever, then who knows?
Feels like it's just been like a whole week of like correcting after we just we had a good week, and then it's just back. Like
Powell,
right
we
back where we're at. I mean,
there was 30.6 million shares in the dark pool today for NIO. 50% of the volume. 30.6 million. 50% of the volume was in the dark pool. So together, that's 90 million shares right there, volume.
Yeah,
together.
Well, I think what'll be interesting is, and again, to that point, of talking short-term price action, it's, what we've seen, even when the markets have been sus and dropping and whatever, is NIO is the last couple months, it's held in this same range. So I will be curious to see where it can go to the downside if it does get pushed down.
I was just looking at chat and just the most recent ones.
Yeah.
Got some TA talk here in the chat. Fish said we're about to break the falling wedge and rocket to 65. I sure hope.
I'm ready. Get those
Peter, dark pool percentage, we'll say about 50 was, I guess, right, Chad? About roughly. I mean, Daniel said they start shredding money, quantitative tightening. They haven't even begun yet.
And dark pool, for those who don't know, is off exchange trading. Here's the trick, though, is I don't know how much of that is updated.
Usually large money.
And let's say a big dog wants to put in, let's say they want to get long a position and they want to take a week to do so. I don't think they have to share any of the data until after they're done. So there may be a week
Getting all
of
of it
buying, for example,
that you're never
that
gonna
doesn't
see.
register until they're actually
Yeah.
done doing it. And so that's where it's pretty much impossible.
Pretty much what we're saying
for
is you're
us
always
to
going to
know
be a step
what's
behind.
happening short term.
Yep.
And that's why for me, it's a lot easier to just look at the long term. One simple question, fundamentally, company is getting better.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Yes.
So, and then short term, it's all a fun game.
Yeah. Tato said, not the bad guy, not to be the bad guy, just saying if it goes 1750, that's a great entry point. I couldn't agree more.
I think we have a lot of buyers there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed. Ed likes the ET5, dude. I like the ES7, dude. The ESs, I like the ESs better than the ETs.
Really? You don't like the
No,
sedans?
wait, no, I was getting them mixed up.
Sedans
I like
are the ETs. ET5, ET7.
Yeah, the cars are the ESs. Yeah.
No,
No, I
ETs.
wasn't.
SUVs are the S's.
The S is
ET5
the
and
sedans.
7 are
The S is the
They're the
sedans.
cars. No, the S is the
What?
The ETs
No,
are the
it's like-
sedans.
The ETs are the sedans. They're the
Why
cars.
was I thinking about? Because I feel like I was always thinking about the ESs. I thought of an S for sedan.
Well, because I always say ES7 and ET5 coming out of NIO Park. They're the new vehicles, but there's one of each. So
All right, whatever, dude.
don't worry, it's fine.
Whatever, guys. Don't listen to me. The ET5 is so sick. Well, if that's the car one, then yeah.
That's correct.
I agree.
Long time getting around to that, but yes, he agrees.
King said hatchback. This NIO day, NIO ET3.
Ooh-wee. And somebody was
Hatchback
calling
would be
for something
dope.
earlier too.
I
It
do like
might
the
have been right.
hatchbacks. TR for sedans. Pop is getting me. TR for sedans for some reason. Maybe traditional. Why was I thinking S for sedan? Like this whole
I mean,
time.
S.
Where did that get like jumbled around? Because I knew it. I obviously knew it before I took a year off.
I mean, listen, you're getting back in the swing of things.
All right,
Take your
whatever,
time.
chat.
you
Just
know?
just ignore it, chat.
You were on the beach not long ago. It's understandable.
My brain is apparently still on the beach. Talking about some ET9s delivers second half of 2023 from Mr. EQ himself.
Mr. EQ, let's go.
Mr. EQ, let's go.
Love it.
Tribe Billy, China's economy is going up.
Yeah.
United States economy is taking a beating. I mean, I've read a lot, heard some articles and stuff that China's economy, it's not doing great. I mean, ours isn't doing great.
It's not. Actually, I saw
There's a lot of housing.
China might
There's a
have
lot of
inflation at
housing
3%
problems.
by the end of the year. I'm serious, actually. Yeah, isn't that funny?
That's crazy.
And they gotta lie to us and tell us it's only 9 or 10% here. Stop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Let's
Uh,
get
We're
it
gonna have
going.
the same housing problems that China's having. Just give it a
Looking for questions.
year. Or
It's just
something.
we don't have the liquidity to back it and can't
Right.
really take the losses, so it's going to hurt the taxpayer a lot more, sadly.
Andrew's wondering here, phase 2 and 3 will be committed for their sub brand. That's what I
Yeah, at least the
Understood.
2. I don't know about the 3. Phase 3, and again, that was my contact in China, who even before they had started construction on NIO Park, he was sharing some of that with me, talking about the 300,000, the 400,000, the 300,000, and the phases in that. So again, it's been a little bit of a shift, and that's why I don't want to commit. I kind of want to hear from NIO. I think we'll get more details on that, if not sooner than NIO Day. And fun fact, the leading city for votes for NIO Day is Guangzhou right now, and I probably just said that wrong. So because I am not a native Chinese speaker and only know a few words, so
be
Guangzhou
nice.
I think is going to be the winning city.
Peter's in here. I'm just kind of skimming, looking
Yeah,
for
what's up,
questions
Pete?
and talk points. NIO's wanting to put out more EVs than Mercedes, BMW, and Audi combined in China. I mean, yeah, right. To lead the space. I mean, hopefully that's an end goal, especially in China. I mean, yeah.
China's definitely ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sandy Monroe.
Well, and a huge part is just pushing
Called it.
the Chinese brand in China. Love these streams. Thanks, Unai. Appreciate it.
Yes. Let's go.
Vehicles from China most likely be assembled here, Canada or Mexico with 25% trade tariffs for vehicles. It would only make sense to do this. Ted with some insight.
I know chat is going. We can't even keep up.
Yeah, I know. Unai, call Felix as well. Oh,
Trying to get Felix on. Trying to get Felix on.
Felix?
I've never done a stream with Felix.
Well, he is a lawyer or an attorney. a stock
I think he says he's an attorney,
Or
but I haven't
maybe he's a
I haven't
dentist.
verified or validated that.
Better call Saul. No, only some people are gonna get that. Anyways, Chester. What's the new one?
Chester,
For me.
what's up?
A lot of Southerners put foreign cars on count. They won't buy.
Damn Yankees. Hey, that's funny. And well, this part isn't funny. I was locked up and I was down in the South, and it was funny. The guys like from Texas or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Yankees." I was laughing. I was like, "Wait, am I a Yankee? Are you talking about me?" It's a US
So
thing.
we caught up to Tato, the 1750. Trav Billy's bringing in, do we want high gas with average horsepower and horrible gas mileage, or electrical vehicles with insane horsepower and great range, cheaper to drive? When you put it like that, Trav. When you put it like that.
Trav's on it.
He's on it. We're about to break the bowling wedge. Yes. Dark pool percentage. Yes.
So much I can't even keep up.
S stands for SUV, C stands for coupe, T or sedans for some reason, maybe traditional. I was gonna say maybe that's why, Pop. It makes sense for me to think that, right, guys? Validate my feelings.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Got you.
Thanks, Pop. Daniel, after hours, 5 mil traded. Peter, ET5 will eventually replace the Audi A4, the number one selling premium sedan in China, $19K a month. Oh. It better.
Yeah, they already said they're gonna outperform BMW. So
EQ sandwich.
And that's bold for them to say that. I think that's an indicator they've got. Yeah, I saw that. I think that's an indicator that NIO actually is closer to bigger production than what they're telling us. So I think we're going to see a big number. But ET5 doesn't come out till the end of September. So again, October, November, December is that fourth quarter. That's the one.
Yeah,
That's
what you look for there.
Yeah, that should have big numbers. So.
Should I read this one? It's funny. Fish is cracking me up.
Y'all crazy today.
Oh, Fish.
Wow.
Daniel P. Study, you would have been a little bit of a buzzkill, Daniel. What are you doing? Woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
We're all friends.
It's a Friday stream, bro. Sorry, Daniel. Didn't mean it, but I did. Model S is sedan. Pop is going off. Model X is crossover. See, they all make sense. Except for the S is not the SUV, I guess.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't know what the Chinese word for sedan is, but
yeah, I'm going to have to sell out. You don't know. I don't like that. I'm going to have to write them an email is what I'm going to have to do. What's up with this name business?
They still haven't gotten back to me. I wrote them like in 2020.
Did you handwrite them or did you electronically?
I didn't handwrite.
Maybe you need to handwrite.
Yeah, I need to do that. Like I did with Buffett.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten back to me either.
Buffett hasn't? That's surprising. I thought
like
he
these
would.
People are busy or something, or
for sure.
Don't care who I am.
Hexagon said EQ sandwich. I don't know what the context or whatever, but that made me laugh.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
I like it.
So
where's Agent Fish?
The word for sedan in Chinese, it starts with a J, so that doesn't.
That's not it.
Make sense. That's not it.
Yeah. Pretty much what I'm hearing is that they should probably just change it. Audi's got a problem with it anyways, so we can just change it.
Yeah, Audi does have a problem with it.
Yeah, we should.
That's how you know they're scared.
Yeah. Where's Agent Fish? Fish is around here somewhere.
I don't know.
When Catalyst?
When Catalyst? Yeah, good question. When Catalyst. It seems
that's been kind of quiet.
Negative catalysts seem to help the stock price, so I don't know what to say on that.
Really. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, it's funny. I would get comments. They'd be like, "All right, I'm just hoping for like 4,000 delivery, so then this thing can go up."
So, it's
like trying to jinx it,
right? No, so it'll go up.
On purpose a little bit.
No, I think the conservative view is profitability, and that's we got a minute. But again, the backdrop of the stock market in the U.S. is so suspect. It's so trashy and crashy. Like it's
trashy.
I like that
word.
I like that.
Let's go. You can use it. You have my permission.
Billy said, "What happens in the West comes to the East." I like that. It's like some sensei words.
Yeah, well, and it's sad because they're not as far along in the debt enslavement system as we are. But they're heading that direction if they don't learn from what we've done wrong.
Yep.
So.
BA, dude, they're just on Daniel. Daniel's just kidding.
That's
Come on,
tough.
guys. I mean, BA
Tough
is not playing around.
Tough all around.
Chat
here.
is not playing
I
around.
feel like we might have to call it. I'm just getting rough around here.
KY Jelly?
KY.
Said, how did you finance your home?
Daniel said hey, it's all good. Love and war, we're all good.
Did you see Felix video that showed sales for first 2 weeks? It was only around 4,000.
Do you remember? Did I talk to you about that? No, Chad and I talked about that last week.
What?
No.
About the 4,000 alleged
First 2 weeks for what?
4,000 numbers for NIO.
For what? What first 2 weeks of what?
Source for they're saying for August there were only 4,000 deliveries for NIO.
How do they know?
Well, they
the
took
first
a
half of
source
August.
that I don't trust or follow, and so I
See, why are
I
you
just
trying
haven't
to
weighed into that.
I don't mind making like predictions, but like when you make it sound like a sure statement,
It's
and
tough,
in
man.
reality you just don't know, like you can't be
Right.
sure, like you should just make it clear that is a prediction,
Yeah,
like,
it's
not a statement. That's why I was beefing. I was on vacation beefing with some guy on Twitter because he was
Dude,
I
you're
sent you
in
that tweet.
Costa Rica. You need to be
dude,
chilling,
dude,
man.
I saw a tweet. It just angered me, dude. I had to. This dude take a picture of the all-time chart, and it has NIO at $4. Like, yes, obviously at a
Oh,
point in
yeah, you did
its
send me that.
career, it was at $4.
Yeah,
like,
I was
yes.
laughing.
Right.
He goes, according to the chart, NIO will bottom again at $4. All the haters saying this. I'm just reading the charts. I'm like, what? Anyone can screenshot a chart and see that it's been at $4 and say it's like I just commented like I didn't say all this. Obviously, they don't leave you enough characters. But
Right.
I was texting. I was like, maybe like everyone's mad because you're acting like you are saying this is a fact when you should just restate your words and be like, it is possible that this could maybe happen. It's not going to happen, but it's possible. That it
These
can
days,
happen.
though, a lot of people think their opinion is fact. So
No, I was like, how can you like consciously post that and be like, yep, like I like that tweet. It's like, what? It's an all-time chart.
Well, I still remember
It just boggled my mind.
there's
It's
a
crazy.
channel that started when I first started, and they did fraud videos. They called everybody fraud, whatever hot ticker, fraud. And they, of course, have pulled all those videos down, but they built up a couple 100,000 subscribers so fast. And I was like,
Yeah,
wow, that's how they're doing it out here in
It's
this
literally-
free world.
that's really how
Yeah.
you do it. I see you, Ted, tweeting you to $4.
the
I
more
will-
nonsense you put out, the faster you'll grow.
Yeah.
And they're
Um,
laughing. They're saying Seth got trolled.
Seth got trolled. No, dude, I saw him. I don't know why. Something
just had to
ticked
call
in
him
my
out, I
mind.
guess.
Well,
I don't know.
I hadn't like gone on stream or anything. Like I hadn't given any NIO opinions in a while. It was just all built up inside of me. Like I just had to say something.
Don't you say NIO to $4
And
ever.
I'm never one to like
That's funny.
cause internet beef because like I'm a person who understands like 90% of people just don't know what they're talking about. And so I'm never going to be like, oh, like, why would you say that? Like it offended me or hurt my feelings. Like I get it. But I was just like, I have to say something. That was just
and
crazy.
you'll just never change someone on the internet's opinion.
No. And I saw there's so many people in the comments all saying the same thing. They're like, bro, like what?
Right.
And the crazy thing is it actually had quite a bit of likes. The tweet did. And I was like, why would you like that? Why? People, man. Sorry, guys. That was my rant.
That was
That was my extent of marketplace business over the trip right there.
it's out of control.
Sweet of near 4, I will load up. Yeah, Ted. I'll load up. I would load. Trav, it'd be tough getting 10% a year in the stock market. If you get 7% in a rental properties, why play the stock market? People are catching on. Well, with inflation at 9%, man, you don't need some more than that. To be
That's
honest.
what they're lying and telling
Yeah,
us. It is.
and
not
that's
what we're
all
seeing
they're
in the
saying.
prices.
Yeah, I mean, you need even more than that. Pop NIO AR is also next month. What's AR? Is that an abbreviation for something?
InReal is the company that's coming out. They got the shades. You plug them in.
Oh, like
Augmented
actual
reality.
talking about.
It's pretty
okay.
cool. There's a pretty good video with
Gimmicky,
the
but
founder
actual
or co-founder of InReal and William Lee, where they do a call and they're on there together. It's pretty cool.
It's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Sweet. Fish was saying, do you think NIO's going to go after Grizzly? Think they're too big?
I don't think they will.
Kind of beneath them.
I saw what they posted because it was all good, of course. I think they just really were looking to defend themselves and make sure it's clear that, hey, we're a legit brand. So, and I don't know. I mean, do we want them to? I mean, does it really matter? I mean, trash is trash. And when you know what it is, like,
right. Most people can agree that the Grizzly is just nonsense. It would just be, I think it would just be a waste of money. And
the sad thing is that they've got to be so careful because of all the regulations. The regulations sadly protect stuff a lot of times that they maybe shouldn't and allow things that they should. So it's just it's a messy deal on the litigation side of that stuff. So I think it'd be cleaner if NIO doesn't, and I don't think they will.
Yep.
So
there you have it.
This is a good stream.
Yeah, I was just about to say I do have to.
I think we need to wrap it though.
Gotta be moving my grandpa.
An hour 45 minutes.
Yeah, the time just absolutely
2 seconds.
flew. Holy cow!
And we had a Chad visit. Let's go.
We had a Chad. Well, technically, I just visited because I ain't even been here.
It's true. Catch up, bud.
I was just popping by.
You got to vent a little bit. It was
it was good, chat. I had to rant.
No, thank you, chat. Everybody, Thank you, Chad, for coming on.
Thank you, Chad. I have to start waving with the left hand now because I'm on the
switched
right
things
side.
up. Yeah,
I'm on the right side. Everything's a little backwards.
Thanks for the invite, even though I complicated things by just popping in there.
No, you're good.
I thought it was fun. It was good. We had to, learn on the fly.
Hey, I needed a little bit of
Spiced it up a little bit.
I haven't been around in a while. Still make sure I got my flow.
Yeah.
I do. Don't worry.
Yeah, you already know. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Ted. Time to relax and focus. Thanks. Ed. Thanks. Peter. Thanks.
Everybody.
Thanks. All right, y'all. We'll catch you, next Friday? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yes.